Michigan Avenue after 12. Chicago blues upon the shelf. Of every bar still open here. Michigan Avenue, midnight clear. Avenue of midnight dreams. Michigan Avenue, it seems, has the best blues after dark. Michigan Avenue, midnight mark. Michigan Avenue, midnight slow. Blues guitar in the city glow. The street lights wet and amber bright. Michigan Avenue, midnight ride. Late night deep, rest in the air. Michigan Avenue, all I have. Walking Michigan after 2. Blues guitar seeing me through every block of midnight street. Michigan Avenue, midnight beat. Deep rest in the midnight walk. Michigan Avenue, midnight talk of Chicago after hours free. Michigan Avenue, midnight me. Michigan Avenue, midnight slow. Blues guitar in the city glow. Of streetlights wet and amber bright. Michigan Avenue, midnight ride. Late night deep, rest in the air. Michigan Avenue, all I have. Michigan Avenue never sleeps. Michigan Avenue, midnight keeps the blues alive in every block. Michigan Avenue, midnight clock. Michigan Avenue fading out. Late night deep rest showing how the avenue at midnight heals. Michigan Avenue, midnight feels. Started with whiskey, ended with dawn. Chicago blues playing on and on. Through the amber into gray, whiskey sunrise coming today. Whiskey midnight, whiskey dawn. Whiskey sunrise playing on. Through the dark into the light, whiskey sunrise, blues all night. Whiskey sunrise, blues so deep. Deep midnight healing, hard to keep. When amber turns to morning gold, whiskey sunrise, blues retold. Midnight healing into dawn, whiskey sunrise, blues plays on. Last glass empty, first light shows. Whiskey sunrise, Chicago knows how to turn the dark to day. Whiskey sunrise, blues okay. Deep midnight healing, whiskey gay. Whiskey sunrise, Chicago brave. Enough to watch the morning come. Whiskey sunrise, blues not done. Whiskey sunrise, blues so deep. Deep midnight healing, hard to keep. When amber turns to morning gold, whiskey sunrise, blues retold. Midnight healing into dawn, whiskey sunrise, blues plays on. Whiskey is the midnight friend, sunrise is the midnight end. Together making something true. Whiskey sunrise, blues brand new. Sun is rising, whiskey gone. Whiskey sunrise, blues plays on. Deep midnight healing found at last. Whiskey sunrise, blues unsurpassed. Half-empty glass upon the bar. Chicago blues near and far. From optimism, pessimism, both. Half-empty glass blues oath. Half empty, half full the same. Half empty glass blues the game of midnight and of what remains. Half empty glass blues sustains. Half-empty glass blues, midnight slow. Blues guitar and amber glow. Half of everything is here. Half-empty glass blues most clear. Midnight relaxation half-empty glass blues on behalf. Ordered full and drank the half-empty glass blues on behalf of everyone who stops midway. Half-empty glass blues, okay. Midnight relaxation in the half that still remains within. The glass upon the midnight bar. Half-empty glass blues near and far. Half-empty glass blues, midnight slow. Blues guitar and amber glow. Half of everything is here. Half-empty glass blues most clear. Midnight relaxation half-empty glass blues on behalf. Half-empty blues setting free from the need for full and more. Half-empty glass blues encore. Last sip taken, glasses clear. Half-empty glass blues atmosphere. Midnight relaxation done. Half-empty glass blues won. Midnight barber shop, still open late. Chicago blues cannot wait for morning when the chair is free. Midnight barbershop blues for me. Barbershop at midnight rare. Midnight blues in the barber chair, where everything gets cut away. Midnight barbershop blues, okay. Midnight barbershop blues, so slow. Blues guitar in mirror glow of the chair and of the man. Midnight barbershop blues, the plan. Late night soul, rest in the cut. Midnight barbershop blues, but scissors rhythm like a blues. Midnight barbershop, the views of Chicago in the mirror here. Midnight barbershop blues, most dear. Late night soul, rest in the trim. Midnight barbershop blues, a whim of cutting what no longer serves. Midnight barbershop blues, curves. Midnight barbershop blues, so slow, so slow. Blues guitar in mirror glow of the chair and of the man. Midnight barbershop blues. Midnight barbershop blues, the plan. Late night soul, rest in the cut. Midnight barbershop blues, but barbershop philosophy. Midnight barbershop setting free the weight that grew throughout the year. Midnight barbershop blues clear, cut complete, the mirror shows. Midnight barbershop blues, those late night soul, rest achieved. Midnight barbershop blues, believed. Overcoat still on at the bar. Chicago blues near and far. From taking off what keeps you safe, overcoat and piano chafe. Overcoat is armor here, piano blues most sincere. Way of saying put it down. Overcoat and piano town. Overcoat and piano blues. Late night soul rest in the views of a man still wrapped up tight. Overcoat and piano right. So rest in the letting go. Overcoat and piano slow. Piano says remove the coat. Overcoat and piano float in the conversation deep between the armor and the sleep. So rest arriving when the coat, overcoat and piano note, by note convincing me to stay. Overcoat and piano wave. Overcoat and piano blues. Late night soul rest in the views of a man still wrapped up tight. Overcoat and piano right. So rest in the letting go. Overcoat and piano slow. Overcoat comes off at last. Piano blues held fast until the armor dropped away. Overcoat and piano say. Overcoat on the hook now hung. Overcoat and piano sung. So rest arriving, coat is off. Overcoat and piano soft. Last booth in the last bar here. Chicago blues most sincere. When only one booth still remains, last booth standing blues sustains. Last booth standing always mine. Last booth blues divine. Claim to the best seat in the place. Last booth standing healing space. Last booth standing blues tonight. Deep rest making everything right. For the soul that claimed this seat. Last booth standing blues complete. Late night deep rest in the last. Last booth standing unsurpassed. Chairs going up around me now. Last booth standing showing how to stay until the music stops. Last booth standing blues never drops. Deep rest in the last remaining. Last booth standing blues maintaining the right to stay till closing time. Last booth standing blues sublime. Last booth standing blues tonight. Deep rest making everything right. For the soul that claimed this seat. Complete. Late night deep rest in the last. Last booth standing unsurpassed. Last booth knows the best blues heard. Last booth standing every word of every song that played all night. Last booth standing, burning right. Last booth giving up at last. Last booth standing, holding fast to deep rest till the final note. Last booth standing keeps afloat.